From CTV News headquarters in Agincourt, you're watching Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Hello, I'm Nick Dixon, and welcome to CP24's The Great Debate Redemption, a second chance for some of our most popular past debaters to get the win they want, and most importantly, their revenge. As always, Great Debate is being aired right here on CP24 and across our digital streaming sites as well. The rules, to remind you, are fairly simple. We've chosen a random topic for our guests to debate. In segment 1, each guest will argue their side of the topic, and then in segment 2, each guest will refute the other's opinions, kind of a 5-minute free-for-all. When both debaters are finished, our in-studio panel will then make their decision on who won and who moves on to the next round. Now, we caught up earlier with one of our contestants to ask about getting her redemption. Have a listen.
Hey y'all, this is Kama Joseph, and I'm so excited to be back again at the Great Debate. Last year was just the warm-up. This year, it's full throttle, folks. So Andrew, you better watch out, because I'm not gonna be easy on ya. Got it?
Oh, throwing it down. And this season, by the way, we are introducing a really special twist in honor of B&M Bloomberg moving up here to Agincourt. We're introducing a wild card player into the bracket. He is the host of Commodities and is a specialist on everything drilled, grown, and dug out of the ground. He's been a fixture at B&M Bloomberg since 2001, none other than Andrew Bell, our wild card guest this time out. So keep in mind our in-studio panel as well. Look at them, Farah, Charlie, Natalia. They are ready. They've got their matching T-shirts this season. We did not spare any expense here. They are carefully watching all of the action. I love the shirts. Looking great, judges. Thanks so much. So every episode, again, features 2 rounds of debates. Each bracket debates twice, and at the end of the debates, the winner will be determined by that 3-person panel. Now, with each debate, of course, the brackets then get whittled down until there's just one champion. Here is a look at today's matchup. So let's meet our debaters right now. She had a tough task of arguing for the window seat on the airplane last time out, but Kema Joseph, strategic coordinator and founder of St. Aude Advocacy, she's joining us on the one side. On the other side, he is our wild card, has established.
That's
out
right,
to prove.
A joker in the pack.
There we go, a joker indeed. He doesn't need warming up to get the big win. B&M Andy Bell, we'll get the bell there. So there's 2 bells today. Here's the topic for round 1. New Year's resolutions. The goals people set at the beginning of the calendar year to try and improve themselves, ranging from health and financial goals like maybe exercising more or saving money, or even personal development goals like learning a new skill or maybe even getting organized. Maybe someday that'll happen to me. So is this age-old practice still in practice? New Year's resolutions, yay or nay? Kema, you are arguing yay. You're in favor of New Year's resolutions, so you got 2 minutes to state your case.
Perfect. The tradition of New Year's resolution is more than just a wish list that you do at the top of the year. It is an opportunity for self-reflection and set an intention for the year to come. As the year turns, we have a natural opportunity to determine what did not work last year and what can we change and modify in the year to come. It is a lot more than vague hopes and vague aspirations. It's actually, resolutions are strategic, specific, goal-oriented goals that you set for yourself in the coming year. I know already my opponent is going to be very pessimistic and he's going to say that resolution only leads to failure. It's beyond failure. It's about the journey that you take over the coming year. If you have the right mindset, a positive mindset, and you set yourself specific, smart, and time-bound goals, there's no way that you can fail. So I'm in favor of New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolutions.
Thank you.
We got you, Kema. Okay, so Kema's argued for. Andrew, you are arguing nay against New Year's resolutions. You got 2 minutes. Go ahead, Andrew.
I mean, I have science on my side. PsychologyToday.com says 80% at least of resolutions fall apart in the first month. That sounds low. I think the problem mainly with resolutions is it's a type of procrastination, avoidance behavior. I mean, I eat, I don't know how many pastries a day. I might think, well, I'm going to stop January 1st, but I can just go at it now for the next few weeks. So it's clear that it's just an excuse to keep doing what you want. It's a way of setting yourself up for failure. It's a way, really, of beating yourself up, let's face it. Everybody knows that true change is gradual, and it also involves cues. We've all heard of Charles Duhigg, The Power of Habit. It involves cues and rewards. It's a methodical thing. Just saying, well, I'm going to be meaner to people as of January 1st. I'm going to be more selfish. I mean, I'm thinking of making that resolution, but it's not going to happen because you can't. The leopard doesn't change her spots overnight. What is January 1st? It's just arbitrary anyway. We might as well say, if the moon is in Sagittarius, okay, now I'm going to go for it. It's a calendar. It's a day like any other.
20 seconds.
I think Kafka said, what day is Judgment Day? Every day is Judgment Day. We can only make changes in the day. And looking forward to some arbitrary mark on the calendar, a waste of time.
Okay, and your time is up there. Andrew Bell making a very passionate case against New Year's resolutions. So our panel, well, take a look at them. They are now tallying the points that each contestant has accumulated. I wonder if them have made any resolutions over the years. There's one round to go, though, before they determine who wins this round of the Great Debate. You are watching the Great Debate right here on CB24. This is the Redemption Series, folks. Round 2, the rebuttals. Coming up next. Stick around. All right, we are all about redemption on this season of CB24's The Great Debate, where if at first you don't succeed, well, you're in good company here because everyone here is winging it. No doubt about that. Round 2, each guest gets an opportunity to refute these others' opinions. And then at the end of that 5 minutes, our in-panel judges will vote for the winners. So let's begin round 2. This is the rebuttal. A reminder here, the topic this year, or this show, is New Year's resolutions, yay or nay. Kemma, you're arguing yay to the resolutions. Just a reminder, our audience. Andrew, you're arguing nay. We have a total of 5 minutes for this free-for-all. Andrew, you get to kick things off and rebut some of Kemma's arguments. Here we go. 5 minutes.
Kemi, you made some convincing arguments, but I feel you did undermine yourself. I think you said that change is about a gradual, it's a lifelong process or something like that. So that means that January 1st, expecting a clean start, a clean break, not happening. I mean, apparently alcoholics call it the geographic cure, moving to another location, thinking your life is going to change. Oh, our life is going to change when the new year dawns. Not happening.
But it's not about your life changing. It's about deciding I'm going to start whatever change I want to create for myself and for my life. It's also forcing you to set an intention for the year. So let's say you are an alcoholic and you want to change your habits. Thinking about it ahead of time. January is also the first start date. It's not the end date to your change, right? It allows you to have the process, think, what are the steps that I can take towards my goal? So I think you're also taking a very negative framework to this entire concept. January 1st is not an arbitrary date. It's a date that we all have consensus. We all agree that it is the start of the year, therefore making a natural opportunity again for us to reassess and have that internal dialogue with it. What else do we have in our busy lives that kind of prompt that forces us to think about long-term change?
It's interesting you do talk about prompts, and apparently that's very important in changing behavior because we're stimulus response machines, for sure. I am going to argue, though, that people who really know about resolutions would be the fitness chains, and we've all heard of important gym chains saying, we're accepting no new members in January. We're just sick of it. The place is crowded with sweaty, suffering people for a month, and then they're all gone. And they know, they've seen it coming. So people in the actual business of resolutions and improving one's life, they say, no, January 1st, but forget it.
A gym is not in the business of New Year's resolution. A gym is there to sell membership. So you're using a very capitalistic, materialistic perception to see New Year's resolution. If your goal is to improve health, improve your well-being, then it doesn't need to go to the gym. You can just decide, you know what, every day I'm going to have an apple. It could be as small as that. You know, I think the gym you're taking it a completely different way. We're no longer talking about New Year's resolution. We're talking about capitalism.
I wonder, are we approaching this the wrong way? We're saying people change. I don't know. Do we? I look at people and I say, I can see how she was when she was 4 years old. I think people remain the same throughout their lives. Now, I know some people do achieve wonderful things. They give up an addiction or an addiction is taken away from them. But generally, I think we're going to be the same old beast. We should embrace our faults. I'll just give you one example. Apparently, very good mathematicians are lazy. They're always looking for quicker, more efficient ways to do things. I think we should embrace the things that are wrong with us, not try to get rid of them.
I'm not saying get rid of. First of all, by saying that we don't change, you're denying growth, you're denying evolution, you're denying people picking up new skills, picking up new habits. And so we do change as human. It is within our nature to change and evolve. And in terms of denying our flaws. I'm not saying you want to embrace your flaws. You're asking people to tweak them, to change, modify them slightly, not completely change who you are as a person. That's not the point of a New Year's resolution at all.
Got about 30 seconds, Andrew.
I'll just say that it's a truism, it's a platitude. Acceptance is the Buddhists, I think, say, is the secret to happiness.
But setting a New Year's resolution starts with acceptance. You are accepting what happened that year. You're accepting the flaws, the mistake you made, and how can I improve upon them. It starts with acceptance. You're not denying yourself by setting a New Year's resolution.
Quick rebuttal?
I'll be a cynic. I think amid the hangover of New Year's Day, most of us have had them. It's going to all fall apart. It's a waste of time.
All right, got to leave it there. But I quickly just I'm very curious, yes or no from both of you. Have you ever made New Year's resolutions?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
So okay, you both done it. I just wanted to kind of know that, just going in here. So, Kemma, Andrew, great matchup there, really well debated. Our judges, let's take a look there because it sounds like they've made a decision here. So, judges, who is the greater debater of this round? Let's take a look at the paddles and let's see. Farah's pondering, Charlie's pondering, Natalia. Is it Andy? Is it Kemma?
Oh, they're toying with us.
Attention.
They're really okay. One for Kemma. We got one for Kemma. We've got one for Andrew. So Charlie becomes
Come
the
on, Charlie.
tiebreaker. Kemma Joseph
Takes it. It was rigged from the start.
Okay, so congrats, Kemma. You are the greater debater in this
Thanks,
round.
Nick.
Congratulations.
Kemma, well done. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for taking part in the
thank
wild card, Andrew Bell, right there.
It's a travesty of a mockery.
Of
a sham.
Let's go for more exciting guests and a new topic to battle over coming up here on CB24's The Great Debate. Stick around for that, unlike Andrew, who is gone, long gone.
Here, folks.
All right, we're back with more on CB24's The Great Debate Redemption. I'm Nick Dixon. Thanks for sticking around. This, of course, is being aired on CB24 and right across our digital streaming sites. Hey, congratulations to Kemma Joseph, who moments ago won her debate over Andrew Bell. She's on to the semifinal coming up tomorrow, so more from Kemma. In the meantime, we've also spoken to our earlier contestants. Again, this is Redemption, about coming back for more here on The Great Debate. Have a listen to what they're saying.
Why am I returning to the Gr8 88? Well, because someone bribed the judges last time. I don't know who that was. Maybe my opponent, Shannon Burns, but I clearly won. So redemption time. I'm coming back for redemption.
The Great Debate is about second chances. This is about ideas. I know my opponent is going to claim corruption, attack people's character, but that's not how a real debate works. CP24 viewers know better, and I'm glad to be back.
Oh, look at that, already appealing to the viewers, but this is the people you've got to appeal to. Our in-studio panel carefully watching all the action, currently fanning themselves in their hot new T-shirts. These Great Debate shirts look great. So here who's up next right now. Let's meet our debaters for the redemption round. Again, she debated more money, more problems. This was all the way back on season 1, and Josie Dye insists she was robbed of victory. So Chum Radio's Josie Dye's here. Also in this bracket, he battled champ Scott Reed on regifting. He's regifted his presence with us here today. Jamie Ellerton, the principal at Kanaptis, is here as well. Thank you both for coming back and looking for some redemption. I'm really looking forward to this round. So let's begin round 1 of this debate. Here is the topic. Many Canadian campers were choosing to camp north of the border this year because of the ongoing U.S. trade war and U.S. President Donald Trump's calls to make Canada the 51st state. Now, the government of Canada offered the Canada Strong Pass, which gave Canadians free admissions to places operated by Parks Canada over the summer, and this initiative will continue through specific dates over the winter. So this may be great news for some, but many others wouldn't even consider sleeping in the great outdoors. So camping, fun or terrible? Josie Dye, your argument that camping is fun. You got 2 minutes, Josie, to state your case.
So there are people who know how to have fun and people who don't know how to fun. This is really the argument, because obviously camping is fun. People just don't know it yet. Now, let me explain the people who don't know how to have fun. These are the people who don't want to go to amusement parks because, oh, I don't know, it's like it'll hurt my neck. Or people who don't eat cotton candy because it'll ruin their diet. Or people who are worried about little tiny mosquitoes biting them. Those are the people who don't know how to have fun. Camping is actually so incredible. I think about the bonding experiences I've had, not just with my family. And trust me, let me tell you, 90% of moms will say camping is the #1 way to have that connection with their kids. But I also think of my friends. I think of that moment the tent collapsed on our heads, or when like we're around, the campfire telling ghost stories, and then I have to pee, and I feel like there's a witch behind, the outhouse, and we laugh about those stories for years later. Do I ever laugh about going to a 5-star hotel, watching a movie in like the comfort of luxury? Never, because chaos is actually fun. People don't know that. They live in their houses with the comfort of life, but chaos is actually what creates fun. So go camp.
Chaos is fun. Okay, that's Josie Dye's opinion there. So that's Josie. Jamie Ellerton, on the other hand, says camping is terrible, to speak French. Not very well. Jamie, you can state your case.
Let's start with actually recognizing what we are debating here. Camping is fun. I just heard Josie make the case for why spending time with your family is fun. And doing things with your family creates memories that you'll reflect back on. No one wants to go assemble IKEA furniture in the middle of nowhere without the advent of plumbing or cell phone service to be able to Google because you can't read the instructions and need to watch a YouTube video to figure it out. Now, if you think installing your Billy bookcase or couch is hard at home, imagine pitching a tent in the middle of nowhere without cell reception. That is what Josie here is arguing for, and she's saying it is fun. And listen, I believe you can go outside and have a fantastic time outdoors. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about camping, camping is sleeping in a tent with essentially rocks and branches pushing up into your back. So you can go enjoy fishing. You can go enjoy that hike. You can do lots of things outdoors across this beautiful country. But you can sleep in a bed afterwards and actually rest and recover and do those family fun times that Josie was arguing for and enjoy it without having to spend time outdoors being uncomfortable, trying to delude yourself into thinking you're having a good time. Because at that point, it's kind of like a sunk opportunity cost, and you're just trying to convince yourself you enjoy it, much like most Canadians do most of the winter.
Well, you make it sound awful. That's Jamie Ellerton telling us how terrible camping is. So, Josie, Jamie, you've really tried to convince our viewers, but mostly that judges panel, of course, about, which side you fall down on or fall on in particular. The judges, of course, right now going over each point that you've made. Farah, Charlie, Natalia, I wonder if any of them have been camping. That would have been good to know going in. But of course, they're deciding who took that round. They're tallying up the points each contestant has accumulated. But we have one round to go. It's my favorite round, the rebuttal round. That's coming up next here. You're watching CP24's The Great Debate Redemption, round 2. Those rebuttals are next. Redemption is the key on CP24's The Great Debate this season. This is where it's happening. This is where it's never too late to make that first impression. I'm Nick Dixon. Thanks for coming back here. So round 2 is about to get underway, where each guest, each debater will be refuting the other's opinions. And at the end of this 5-minute free-for-all, when pretty much anything goes, our judges will then vote for a winner. Okay, so let's begin round 2. Let's get to it. The rebuttal. A reminder here, the topic is camping, fun or terrible. You both have 5 minutes. So Josie is arguing that camping is fun. It says it right there on her paper. And Jamie, you're arguing that camping is terrible. You get to kick off the rebuttal round. Let's go. 5 minutes.
So I want to talk about character here for a second. There are certain characters out there where camping is absolutely perfect for. But as this debate started, do you know what Josie did? She attacked the character and integrity of the judges. How is that going to help you win a debate? And we're talking about character and integrity. I also learned something in the green room before we started recording. Josie hates camping. She does not like camping.
So
and
here's
so
the thing.
she comes on set questioning the character of the judges. Well, now is she having the viewers believe that camping is a great thing? Again, she likes spending time with her family. She hates camping, and she needs to tell the truth.
Okay, that is a lie, Jamie. I don't even know why I've got a liar here. I want to know, how much therapy have you done? Here's why. Because I'm sure you go to therapy a lot. And,
oh, mosquito.
And all you need is
mosquito
one
again.
night under the stars, and you won't ever have to go to therapy ever
Oh my
again.
God, that's quiet. Is that a bear? Guys, stop, wait. Is that a bear? Is that a bear? Guys, I think I heard a bear.
You mentioned...
Guys, we can't joke around here. We're having a good time. I know this is fun, but there's a bear.
You mentioned that nature. Who wants nature? Do you hear what you're saying? Are you stuck on your screen all day,
nature's
all
beautiful.
night?
Get out and hike. What I'm saying is at the end of the day, sleep in a bed. Enjoy plumbing. A toilet that flushes.
I'm not saying go camping every day, but I am saying if you don't have these experiences and then you're stuck in a 5-star cottage all the time, I don't think you know how to have fun. I'm saying therapeutic, like being under the stars, looking at the sky, not scrolling all day, bonding with your family. Yes, I heard you mention IKEA. I'm not talking IKEA. I'm talking about being outside with
you
animals
are romanticizing.
and pets.
You're selling the commercial of camping. You're not selling the Allen key of where you hook the tent onto the pole and what hole the pole goes into.
But that's the fun part.
You are not talking about the
part.
fact that your 8-year-old used the hatchet to, instead of make kindling, to slice open his hand. And
you know
you're
what?
scrambling for the first aid kit that you left on the kitchen counter because you weren't prepared.
That can happen
You're a
at
city
home with
person.
your
You
IKEA
don't do
furniture
camping.
as well. I actually do. I go up north all the time, and my son and I went to Algonquin for his grade 7 trip, and he's actually a kid who doesn't have a lot of friends. He went camping in Algonquin, and I'm telling you, after that he came home with 3 new friends at school.
I have no doubt it was a formative experience.
It
but
was.
We
He
need
has
to come
never
back
had-
to what this debate about is that camping is fun.
And that's
you
exactly what it was.
started this debate by questioning the character and integrity of our judges, and
because
now you are here
they like
disingenuously
camping.
arguing
I
that
talked
this
to
is
them.
fun.
They like camping.
You
I
cannot win
talked
this
to them
debate.
before this.
Do you really like camping?
I actually do.
Wow.
Not only do I
What
love
kind of
camping.
tent do you have?
Well, here's the thing. I actually don't know because I'm the type of person who just goes quickly to Mountain Equipment Co-op and puts it up, and then it falls on me.
She talked about 5-star bougie hotels. She's going and dropping bank at Mac before her random weekend outing.
Jamie?
Anyone who camps already has the equipment. They don't go buy a tent every time.
Jamie, aren't you a camper?
I do camp.
Yeah, how often?
Every year.
Yeah, and how often?
But
Why would
here's
you
the
do
thing,
that? Why
because
would you
I
go
like
every
the
year?
hiking. I like spending
Keep
time
going.
on the water.
Yeah.
I like the postcard image you come home with,
Keep
the
going.
memories with friends.
Thank you.
What I don't like is having to sleep in a tent because that part is not fun.
But you keep doing it.
No, but that's
You keep
the
going
sleeping
back.
in a tent part enables so much else, but you can sleep
He
elsewhere.
just won the debate for me. Thank you very much.
Interesting. I think we got 30 seconds to go. If you have any final rebuttals
we
here,
can keep going?
You can go for 30 more seconds. We'll give you that time.
Okay. Oh wow. What should I say? Adventure. Honestly, I do believe in life. We live this
Is your
life.
bug bite itchy?
And
I
it's
see 7 on
really
your ankle.
boring. And I
Okay.
think
8 more on
that
your
we
wrist.
need to move. I'm going to stop.
We're gonna go there. You did mention camping is chaos. That got a little chaotic near the end there.
It
But that was
did.
a really fiery debate about sort of the fireside and camping. So interesting stuff. Josie, Jamie, thank you for that.
Thank
Great
you,
debate
Jamie.
here. So panel, our judges are now pondering their decision. Are they pro camping, against camping, fun or not? They look very serious right about now. So who's the debater, the greater debater in this round? 1, 2, whoa! Clean sweep for Josie Dye. That was a fast one, and she wrote it down. I like camping. So, congratulations, Josie. You are the greater debater in this round.
Thank
Great to see you. Jamie, thanks again for coming out. Jamie
I got you in the end, Jamie. I got you in the end.
Joseph is here. We saw Andrew Bell storm out after his loss in the opening part of their show, but Kevin Joseph will be coming back in the semifinals to take on Josie Dye. You guys can't be friends anymore. All right, semifinals are coming up soon. You were watching CB24's The Great Debate Redemption. Tune in tomorrow for more redemption opportunities and more exciting debates. Thanks for being here today. All right, Kevin Josie tomorrow. Good